And online at WCTCAM.com. Jersey moves fast. Join the show that keeps you one step ahead. Jersey Central with Burt Barron.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
On the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
820 and looking for a new career as a registered nurse and already have a college degree? Well, Thomas Edison State University offers a 12-month accelerated second degree BSN program. Come to the information session November 19th. Learn more at tesu.edu/BSNA. Back to the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. And Glen Burtnik, who is with us here this morning, we're talking about the CD release party. That's tomorrow night, the House of Independence. Awesome venue, as Glen had said. There'll be a live performance, of course, by the Weeklings, some special guests as well. Best way, just go to get your tickets at the door tomorrow night in Asbury Park and celebrate a great Friday with some awesome music and really one of the best live bands you'll see in the Weeklings. And it's going to be a great time. And Glenn, I've seen you, of course, do your thing a bunch of times. I was thinking the other day, you have been coming on with me to promote your shows and things. Can you believe it's been 8 years already?
Wow, yeah, that is amazing.
8 years. I was trying to figure out the first time you were on with me, and I'm like, man, he's been doing this for a while. So,
yeah, I think it was a really nice I mean, you had us on, and yeah, we had a bunch of guests and stuff. It was great.
Right.
In the studio.
Always
yeah,
good
and
stuff.
I got to tell you, I grew up listening to WCTC. I'm a graduate of New Brunswick High School, and I lived in North Brunswick, and I lived in Somerset, and so it's always been a thrill to make that connection again.
It's always great to have you on, that's for sure. And I know you had recalled about going to the State Theater and seeing movies there as a kid growing up in this area, and then to actually play the State Theater was always been a big thrill for you. And you're coming back. Really, I cannot think of a perfect date for Glen Burtnik's Christmas show at State Theater, which, man, the Friday before Christmas is as good as it gets there, too.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. For years I've had a tradition that I slowed down on recently, but for over 20 years I've usually put on a Christmas show. For years it was in New York City, and then I came back home to New Brunswick, and but it's great playing at the beautiful State Theater in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and on December 23 we'll be doing my all holiday music show.
It's great. I mean, I cannot think of a better way. I mean, Christmas is a Sunday this year. December 25th is a Sunday. But Friday night at 8 o'clock to kick off a long Christmas weekend. A lot of people are going to have Monday off for the holiday. But downtown New Brunswick, December 23rd with a Glen Burtnik Christmas show. I mean, somebody pinch me. That's as great as it gets right there.
I think so. I agree.
Yeah. So we'll be there, and, of course, our weekly State Theater show, we'll be talking about that as it gets closer. But tomorrow night, of course, you want to be at the House of Independence, Asbury Park, and it's such a unique place, Glenn. You had mentioned about they have art displays there. I've seen concerts there. It's a movie house. I've seen it used for a bunch of different purposes. It's really one of these cool places that's getting people to come back to Asbury Park, and you've been a resident of there for a couple of years now, right?
Yeah, about 8 years. I love it here, and it's by the ocean, and it's not that far from the New Brunswick area, and I'm often back and forth. It's just a trip up Route 18, and I really love Asbury Park, and it is getting brighter and brighter and happier all the time.
Yeah, great music scene, of course, that it's had for years and years, and just a vibrant city it's turning into, and I could see why it's such an attractive place for you to live. And this show tomorrow night at House of Independence is going to be great. So make sure you get out, get your tickets at the door tomorrow night. You'll get to celebrate with a live show by the Weeklings. As Glenn said, a bunch of special guests, people that are familiar with, that Glenn has performed with, Regan Richards and a bunch of other talented folks are going to be there tomorrow night. It is going to be just a great, great time. And Glenn, I'm hoping that we could see you also at the New Jersey Hall of Fame. You have been doing the music for that for the last couple of years too, right?
Yeah, I've been the music director. That's been a thrill, and try to put the music behind the people as they walk to the podium, and also we backed up, Dionne Warwick when she won, and different guests. Springsteen was there one year, and that's been a thrill. It's been really fun being the music director, and and it kind of makes me sound like I'm grown up.
Someday you and I will do that, right? But Glenn,
Yeah.
thank you as always for the time, my friend, and for the years that you've been gracious enough to make yourself available to appear with me here on WCTC is something I will always be appreciative of. And hopefully I can come on by and check you guys out tomorrow night. But I certainly urge the WCTC audience and Glen Burtnik fans, go to Asbury Park tonight. Have some fun. All right, Glenn?
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, Bert, and hello and good morning to all your listeners.
All right. Good stuff, my friend. And thank you again for the time. And Asbury Park tomorrow night is going to be just the place to be. So thanks to having Glen Burtnik. Great to have him on the Jersey Central.